A simple bowl of pho. For those of you unfamiliar with the dish, you're probably wondering, what is pho? Pho is a Vietnamese noodle soup that consists of carefully made beef broth, flat rice noodles, various herbs and vegetables, hoisin sauce and/or sriracha sauce, and thin slices of beef or chicken. How do you pronounce pho? You can find various suggestions on the internet, but here's my suggestion. The most accurate way to pronounce it would be as F-U-H, and to say it like you're asking a question. I find pho and its savory flavor to be most satisfying on cold and rainy days, but this heavenly meal can be eaten at any time of the day, no matter the weather conditions. As a traditional food of Vietnam, it really reflects the Vietnamese heritage and way of life. Here's a little history behind pho. Pho originated in northern Vietnam but was said to be adapted from the French dish of beef stew called pot au feu. The general theory is that the word pho was a corrupted version of pho. This cultural diffusion took place during the French rule of Vietnam in the 1880s. Now that you know the definition and history of pho, you may be curious as to where you can find this delicious noodle soup. Pho has gained immense popularity in America ever since the Vietnamese brought it over after the fall of Saigon in 1975. You can easily find pho today in many local Vietnamese restaurants. In America, there are high Vietnamese populations in Houston, Los Angeles, and San Jose. That being said, you are sure to find a good local pho restaurant if you just have them on the lookout. So, what is the cost of this tasty meal, you may ask? Here in America, prices of pho ranges from $5 to $10, and it can get pretty expensive depending on where you choose to dine. In Vietnam, however, pho is considered common people food, and that can be bought anywhere on the streets for up to 94 cents in US currency. Since I have a pretty good idea about how pho is like in America, I decided to interview my grandma, who spent most of her life in Vietnam, more about what pho is like back in her homeland. She told me that pho is eaten at all times of the day and is the main meal for the people in the developing country. Most people can only afford $1 worth of food every day, and it is a struggle to find a way to satisfy their hunger. It took some time for me to put together these facts and to find a deeper meaning to it. Here in America, most of us are blessed with so many things, such as a good education, a variety of food options, internet at the tip of our fingers, trendy clothes, a comfortable home to live in, and access to practically anything we want. Because of this, we often overlook the simple things in life that may hold a bigger meaning to someone else who is less fortunate than us. Take this scenario for example. It is noon on a cold and rainy day, and people are craving a filling meal for lunch. They don't often go to their fridge to finish what's left and make use of their food inventory. Instead, they resort to going out and finding a restaurant that sells some hot, satisfying soup, perhaps pho. To have this option available is a privilege. We aren't struggling every day to find food to survive. Most of us have the means to treat ourselves to what we desire rather than what we need. So, what does all of this mean? For people in America, a simple bowl of pho means luxury. But for the people in Vietnam, a simple bowl of pho means life.